Hey, how's it going, everyone? So today I just want to go over a few tips, pardon me, 15 tips to be exact, of how I survived the ultimate reset. So I had really, really great results with it, and I don't think I've ever felt more in control of just how I'm nourishing my body and getting rid of the sugar cravings and just feeling empowered and feeling excited about cooking again, and just so much good came from it. So I know a lot of you are getting started, and I'm super excited for your journey. And I just figured I would share a few of the tips that really helped me stay on track and really enjoy the experience. I had an extremely positive experience. Some people, don't have that experience. Sometimes it's really hard for people. And these are some tips that I did daily that I think helped me stay in a positive mindset and just to have a really great experience with it. So, first and foremost, I followed the email tip from Beachbody and got right into the portal. I downloaded the shopping list for the days, and then I kept a notebook and I went through the recipe guide and I wrote down every single thing that I would need for the recipe corresponding to the grocery list, and then made myself a grocery list for the week. I shopped for the entire week, and I made sure that I got lots of help from the grocery store. So shredded carrots, things like that, that you don't have to sit there and chop up carrots. And just make sure that you're really writing out that detailed meal plan. So, for example, I knew exactly what I was eating for lunch the third day, and I knew that I was going to make it on the second day, for example. So, like I just said, I made sure that every night, like Monday night when I went to bed, Tuesday's lunch was already done. Towards the end, I did a lot of duplication. So there was a salad that I really loved, the Asian cabbage salad. I had that for 2 days in a row. So like your book tells you, you can sub meals out, but you just have to make sure you stay in the specific week that you're in. So you can't sub out a lunch for week 2 when you're in week 3, etc. So I mean, really all I can say mostly is just prep, prep, prep. Get all that fruit cut up, get the veggies prepped, get everything in your fridge ready to go. It is what's going to save you. It's no different than when we're trying to do it for our regular meal plans with the 21-day fix or anything else. You really have to prep to be successful with the 21-day fix ultimate or the ultimate reset. You can't just wing it. You really can't. I even made my soups ahead, so I would have my miso soup all ready to go in the fridge. I made my salad dressing, all my rice was done, or quinoa, whatever it was for that day. And let's see, what else here? I just said to keep things really simple. So for week 1, I knew I needed to keep it simple so I didn't get easily overwhelmed. So for example, I had Shakeology 4 times, I think, for breakfast that first week. I had eggs twice that week, and then I had the oatmeal once. So again, it's not going to hurt your results to mix and match from what meals are suggested for you as long as you stay in that 1 week. I will tell you though, challenge yourself. If you think, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, that's what this is all about, is trying new textures, trying new fruits and vegetables that you haven't been exposed to in different grains. So keep an open mind and really try to allow this to expand your horizons with food. The next thing for sure is events. It's summertime, and I know a lot of you are tackling this right now. Back to school, we have birthday parties and all sorts of stuff. So I did as well, and you just have to make sure that you're prepped for that. So when I was invited over to my parents for dinner, for example, they all knew I was on the ultimate reset. I said I could bring a side dish, and that was my meal. So like, for example, I had the zucchini soup and roasted vegetables for dinner that night. I just made a lot of the zucchini soup and a lot of the roasted vegetables, and everybody ate it. So adapt that in. You're only inspiring and you're only putting more out there for other people to try crazy things, because that zucchini soup was so delicious. Everyone loved it. With the water, I drink a ton of water. So I probably drink 1.5 gallons a day. I did buy distilled water in the gallon jugs for each week. I think I bought 9 gallons a week to have just in the house. I added the salt right to the gallon, so it was ready to go, and I numbered my gallons. It just kind of made it fun. I'm a really competitive person, so I just wanted to see how many I would have. I think I ended with nearly 30 gallons or something. So what else? I reread the book every day. So like when you get your booklet and asks you those questions to dig deep, like why are you doing this? Make sure you fill that out. Make sure you give yourself a purpose for why you're committing to such a rigid program, right? This is one of our most extreme cellular deep cleanses, and you need to make sure that you're putting a purpose and a why behind why you're doing this, because it's going to drive you on those days that you want to stop. So I reread that book every day. It's a very inspiring book. So make sure you do that. Make sure that anytime you start wavering, anytime you're having a hard time not feeling well, reread the book. I also posted in the group a lot. I also used our team group that you guys are in to help keep me on track and to help keep me motivated. So there's always someone in there to chime in. Please post. It will help encourage other people. Time your day. Make sure that you have your supplements lined out. You know, they give you a little baggie to put them in. Use it. Set timers on your phone if you need to. But I had to take a lot of notes because I had a lot of brain fog associated with it when I was really cleansing and I couldn't remember things. So I had to do the pen to paper so that I would remember, and I just planned out my day. Most of all, be gentle with yourself. This is a process that you're going to go through, and some days are going to suck. For me, it was day 4. Was it day 2? I think day 2 or day 4 and day 11. I think day 2 and day 11. Super hard days for me, didn't feel well, and just laid on the couch and watched movies with the kids. You know, just be gentle with yourself, but also make sure those around you are being gentle with you. Like, my kids knew that I was doing something that was really intense, and they knew they needed to give me some slack, and that they did. Same with my husband. He knew that I was doing something, and he knew that I could be quite bitchy from time to time and really not mean it and to take things with a grain of salt. So make sure you're sharing with people around you that you're going through something and you need their support, because if you don't share with them and talk to them, they're going to have no idea what you're doing, and then you could end up having, you know, miscommunications and things that you really don't mean to happen. So have that conversation with those around you, and then most of all with yourself. I've dry brushed nearly every day. If you don't have a dry brush, you can get it through Team Beachbody. It's part of the Ultimate Reset is dry brushing. So if you have more questions about that, please let me know. I had baths nearly every night with Epsom salts. It helped massively with muscle aches. I didn't really have too bad of muscle aches, but I think it's because of the Epsom salt baths. I use peppermint oil when I got headaches, so just make sure you get some really good quality peppermint oil, and you can rub it in your hands and smell it. You can wipe it on the back of your neck and on your forehead and your temples, and it literally takes the headache away pretty instantly. I drink hot tea every single day throughout the day. I drink a lot of dandelion root tea, which helped with my stomach, and ginger and green tea, of course. So make sure you're having that hot tea as well. It's great at night to just kind of keep peace of mind. And I encourage journaling through this experience. Journal what you're becoming aware of. Journal what you're releasing. You know, I released the control that sugar had over me. Do I still think about it? Yes, but nothing like it was before. I released the boredom of cooking, monotony of every night making the same thing or similar things, and starting to use more herbs and spices and ginger, and just kind of getting more creative with our food. So I wish you guys the best of luck. I'm really, really excited for you. I can't wait to follow you on this journey, and I hope that these 15 tips really help you stay on track. Prep, prep, prep. It's just the most I can say. I did it on Sundays, and I set myself up for great success, and I was never overwhelmed in the kitchen. Everything was always right there ready for me, and it starts with your shopping list. So make sure you have the shopping list from Beachbody in your hand when you're at the grocery store. Make sure you have your booklet with you, and you're going meal by meal and making sure you're not going to miss out and be stuck at home. I mean, I live 30 minutes from my grocery store, so I had to really be prepped. But I hope this helps you guys. I wish you the best of luck with it, and I will see you in the group.